I know it's a lot to get 500 people into the bathroom and then back into their seats in 10 minutes. But I did want it, and I feel like we needed a minute to let all this stuff settle for a second and catch our breath before this next wonderful stretch of the night. Yeah. So welcome back as you're coming in. Just those of you who are already doing this here, just help us focus the listening back into this little container that we're sharing for a night. You know, I know it's a lot. Kind of we joke about the intensity of the space and my crying, all the sad songs. I mean, but most of the spaces we facilitate, we curate, we hold are spaces where that kind of sad stuff has room. And what I realize about that, though, is that the kind of joy I want in my life, the kind of aliveness I want to have with my community and my friends and my family, is aliveness that's through that stuff. That, like, somehow how I'm here in the world is because I've chosen to go through that door of how my heart hurts, how I'm grieving, that door that led me to this stage. You know, my mother's death is that door for me. And I'm here tonight just thinking about how the last show we did, the last concert, was that show at the Independent. And I can't stop thinking about this girl that was at that show. Her name is Brooke. And she came to that night and we cried, but we danced, we celebrated. We were in love. That 700 plus people at the Independent, it was like we were more alive than I've been with that many people. And she left that night and she was driving home in Oakland and she got hit by a drunk driver. And she died that night. And that was a lot to figure out, Like, it's wild to name something you're going to die and think that maybe, are you responsible? This culture we live in where it's like, don't talk about it, because it could happen. Don't make it happen. But also, what I got to, and part of that was by holding space for her community. We did an online memorial for Brooke and her friends and family, and it was something else, and it really gave me her. I got her aliveness. I imagined her dancing and laughing and smiling at that show. And while there is so much that breaks my heart about that young woman's death, I am honored that there was a space I held with her that celebrated her aliveness. That she came to a place to be fully and wholly there, present. And the last thing I wish is that happens, ever. I don't want any of us to die. But this thing waits for us. This truth, this eventuality. And what I believe after a decade plus of being in spaces like this, making room like this, naming names like Brooks, naming my mom's name, is that those doorways bring us together. We find each other through those doorways. We remember we're not alone. We give ourselves to each other. And so in a way, our aliveness is connection. It's rawness. It's realness. It's togetherness through all that.
And in that context, the community that I build and the crystallization of what matters, like the love I have for the two people that are about to come out here, and really the love I have for so many of you, like the friends that I have in this audience on this stage now. Like, what an incredible thing to share. What an incredible thing that we get to have this. No matter what happens, there's no promise for tomorrow. But we have this now. And Scott and Morgan, the Feelings Parade, like, they embody that invitation. And what they've lived through to get here, to share this music, this album, in this space. I think that's all I have to say. Give it up to the Feelings Parade.
Since my bat mitzvah. I know so many of you. Thank you. Yeah.
And I've just never been in a room with this many people.
Yeah, mazel tov to you too.
This album tells the story of a lot of things, but one of those is this experience we went through of not knowing what was happening with Morgan and her brain, and really having to be with the certainty of the uncertainty of what was next and whether we'd get to do anything like this again. And I know that collectively we all asked some pretty big questions around what we'd get to do together again. And I know that I've longed for this. And my hope is that we can be here tonight with the awareness of how this isn't promised, this isn't guaranteed, and the fact that we get to be here together is really, really precious.
Yeah, there was definitely, this was a long ways off. The imagination of this was a long ways away when we were working on this by ourselves in the peak of the pandemic, between my random seizure and random brain surgery. And yeah, just kept chipping away at it, even when I couldn't. Scott kept chipping away at it. And it is just an answered prayer in so many ways to get to be here. And through tonight we'll be playing all the songs on the album, and also you'll be hearing some interludes, which are real voice memos sent between us, real voicemails between friends. Everything you hear is real, and part of that is because I couldn't look at the phone without my brain feeling awful. And so, yeah. Should we play some music?
Let's do it. Your job, my son, is to follow the music wherever it goes. You gotta run when the wolves are
It's the tears in your eyes when you wake up to this life. Home isn't safe anymore. This life will rip you to bits to get to the truth that's inside. The only stillness in this world comes when you give into the spin and get taken by the tide. Taken by the tide. Tears in your eyes when you wake up to this life. Home isn't safe anymore. This life will rip you to bits, take you to the truth that's inside. The only stillness in this world comes when you give into the spin and get taken by the tide. Taken by the tide. The plants. Yes, they're beautiful. Thanks for bringing your plants. Chelsea and Rachel.
Chelsea Coleman is responsible for so much of You're Going to Die. And it is and Rachel, who's coming up, you all just got to experience the singer and the songwriter. Please give it up one more time for the songwriter.
The doctor wants to talk to you about your CAT scan. And then I hear in the background people talking about the UCSF neurology. I don't know if it's about me, but my heart's beating. And I'm feeling a little guilty about sharing this with you before I know what's going on, but I thought it through and I think that you would have wanted me to, I hope.
This one's for all of us who are less safe in the world because of the bodies that we're in. So most of us. I've been walking too fast down quiet city streets, looking over my shoulder, tight knuckles clutching keys.
could speak, I had enough reason to believe it's dangerous to live in my body. Oh, this body, oh, this body, oh, this body has been confused for prey. Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much to ask to feel safe? So I built an armor I can barely stand to wear. With the lens of suspicion that can override my care. I want the world to have me in my raw beauty. Love pours through me when I can live in my tenderness. Oh, this body, oh, this body, oh, this body has been confused for prey. Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much to ask to feel safe? Even now I can hear them saying quiet, hide your fear. But I need more choices than armor up or disappear.
I'm glad to hear that y'all have already been crying tonight. That is so good for that, and so are Rachel and Tu, and so's Tongo. I hope that if you find yourself in the position where you are holding back tears, you stop holding them back and let them flow. We are fervent believers in people feeling their feelings and that making the world a much safer and more loving place. So bring them on. Bring them on.
What we did find is something that we don't know how old or new it is,
Okay.
but about the size of a marble. There's something in your brain.
That's a lot to hold. No wonder why you need a break, but you don't get it, and you break down. With so much you've seen, it's no surprise your mind feels like a minefield when you're quiet. this world has you in. It's a twisted thing, and you were just woven in. It was never meant to tend to the human within, with its roads like veins. But what heart are they serving? A heart that looks away from the million ways that we're hurting. A heart that drinks champagne while the water in Flint still runs dirty. That's the truth breaking through. That's the truth breaking through. Will you stomp it down or let it move? This world has you in it. It's a twisted thing, and you were just woven through. If you feel like poison, that's 'cause it's poison in you. With its roads like veins, but what heart are they serving? A heart that can't be without slaves, but won't admit to where it's getting its rhythm. It wants more for the minimum, and the minimum that it gives you once in prison's just inflation on nothing. That's the truth breaking through. That's the truth breaking through. It's not rooted in truth. You can't call it free when someone else pays your dues. When someone else pays your dues.
every person on this stage. And it's such an honor to get to do this with y'all. This next one is one where I think the way you described it is Morgan rocks the fuck out.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's kind of as rock and roll as it gets over here.
You want to take a big old sigh with us?
Oh, yeah. We didn't even have to ask you to make noise. That's so great.
Oh, we're in the Bay. Alright.
And what a gift it is to be here in the day, in this place, surrounded by people who share so many of the thoughts and beliefs that we do about this world and this world that we want to create. It is so not like this everywhere else. And when we get together like this, we get to really cultivate something. And I usually try not to speak an hour or week, but I could confidently say that what we most want is for what we are cultivating in here to make it out into the world, into the pockets that need love, into the pockets that are hurting. And there's so many of them. I mean, singing that song and like while the water in Flint still runs dirty, like that's still happening, and now some, right? Jackson, Mississippi. Y'all see that water? So it's being grateful for what's here, being amazed that it could be like this, and then being like, okay, what do we do? What do we do with this? How do we disperse it, share it? That's what I got.
May it be clear to each of us each little time that we get a chance to do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, let's just steep in it, because I know that this is the thing I most miss. For me personally, this is the thing that I ached for the most. So thank you all for coming out and making it so.
Shall we do the rock and roll? Should we do the rock and roll? All right. All right, let's do it.
One time someone told me how it was, and I believed them. Pointing to their map, they said, now follow this or mayhem. But now I grow
did the rock and roll, Morgan.
Did I do the rock and roll? Did it happen?
This is great. That drop tuning.
That's enough here. Oh. Oh my goodness. It is so good to see all of your faces. We have felt connected to so many of you for so long, and so many of you throughout a time where we couldn't see anybody in person, except for a distance. And we hoped you still were there and cared, and as we worked on this thing, but we didn't know. This project has been fueled by so many of you. We've had so many amazing musicians. I mean, look at these people.
So many of you put your money toward it, your time toward it, you housed us, you talked us down when we were in emotional crises. Really, this is such a community effort, and I hope that when you listen to it, you can hear that. Just hear that there's this room and then so many behind this music.
Oh, gal, what the hell? I mean, really? Come on now. Stuff's getting weird. I know it's been weird for a long time, but I'm building up my tolerance for weirdness, and then the weirdness meter just went way up, way up, way up, way up, way up, way up. That's not what I want to bring to your doorstep or your pillow. Oh, I want to sing to you like a weeping willow. Something kind, something that reaches into the deep places, soft and low.
In defense of sadness, in defense of sadness, like our bodies need sleep, our feelings need to dive down to the deep sometimes. So I'm in defense of sadness. There's something so right about falling all the way to the ground sometimes. Yeah, part of living is feeling what it means to die. And this life provides plenty of good reason to cry. So give yourself the space, give yourself the time. Give yourself the time.
crying in the middle of it, and I guess was quiet enough that he just thought I wasn't there. And we're recording.
This definitely wouldn't get to be like this without Ned.
Mm-mm. I mean, we wouldn't have known each other.
We wouldn't know each other without Ned.
We met at a
Goes back that
young
deep.
guy 8 years ago or something.
So we're gonna play a sad song and we're gonna tell a sad story real quick. For the last 9 months, we've been working really hard to get vinyl pressed for this show. And we tried so damn hard and we didn't pull it off, y'all.
We tried
We
so
just-
hard.
3 test pressings, lots of like urgent FedEx shipping and us rushing home from places to listen and see if it was good enough, and it wasn't good enough. And we tried again and it wasn't good enough. We tried a 3rd time and it wasn't good enough.
Test pressing is like they send a sample, kind of.
The bottom line is that we care so much about this music and we refused to give it to you okay. Or pretty good. Honestly, it was pretty good.
It was, yeah.
But
very
pretty good is not what we're going to give to you.
Mm-mm.
But you can pre-order it tonight if you want to hear it on vinyl. A lot of you have. How many people in this room have already done that? Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This music's had so many supporters.
We will send it to you in the mail.
It's not that sad of a story, but I do think it was a pretty sad
It
story.
was sad for us, mostly.
There's-
We just tried
if you
so
saw us, you would have
hard.
thought that somebody
Oh,
died.
crestfallen, yeah. Devastated. Oh, yeah, sad song.
Time for tea. The water boils, then the kettle screams. I thought about my van. I'm losing fluid, but I can't find the leak. But I'm not thinking of you, I swear. When I get into my bed, I don't notice that you're not there. Is there a whole piece of me missing? Oh, I don't know. But could you keep it down a little? I can't hear the show. Time for tea. The water boils and the kettle screams. I thought about this land, how much I can love a place I shouldn't be. But I'm not thinking of you, I swear. When I get into my bed, I don't notice that you're not there. Is there a whole piece of me missing? Oh, I don't know. But could you keep it down a little? I can't hear the show. Could you keep it down a little? I can't hear the show.
so it's not really a workable thing, you know? It's complicated! Yeah, it's like, I have so many different feelings. I don't know, you know? But just know that I care. I really want to know how you feel.
But just not now.
I mean, I just can't. Like, it's just not, logistically, it's just, it would be a nightmare. You know what I mean? I mean, I do want that 8-hour check, and you know I do, Anita. You know I want that.
Morgan and I have a very high tolerance for check-ins.
We do that every band practice.
High tolerance for check-ins.
It
That's
does.
most of the
It is a
practice.
lot of the practice. Don't forget about the sushi, though.
I figured you would pick up what I was calling, just in case you could use a little pep talk. You so got this. And on top of that, you've got a whole sea of people who've got your back right now. And you've got a whole sea of spirits, a whole earth worth of strength underneath you. And I want to make sure you know that however you feel is okay. And when you wake up, you might feel all sorts of different funny, and that's nothing to worry about. And if you wake up feeling different, that's nothing to worry about. You can really trust it. Now, you've done such a good job setting yourself up to trust it. Now, that's what you do. Just let go into it.
You are standing on the edge of another raging river. Your
tried to come out and cry silently in the corner during Rachel and Tu's set, but I was wearing this sequiny jacket and this big old hat. I was not prepared to go incognito mode.
Such a good jacket, though. Right? Did y'all see the jacket? Really good jacket. Scott's been scoring on the jackets lately. I am jealous. I'm proud. I'm stoked for him, but it's like we go to the thrift shop and he's like, look at these 7 amazing jackets I just found. I'm like, you're supposed to be helping me find stuff.
What'd that do? Where'd you get this shirt?
Scott found it.
Yeah.
Scott finds like 80% of my clothes. It's awesome. I find it.
So this next song we wrote stoned in the woods.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did get stoned for this one.
And we got paid to write it.
That's cool. Yeah, that was
It was a
awesome.
real treat to get paid to write a song stoned in the woods.
That was the second time we got paid to write a song stoned, because the other one was they wanted it to be like the Grateful Dead.
We do custom songs, and we did have somebody be like, I want a song in the style of the Grateful Dead.
We were like, well, we are gonna
Like, all
wake
right.
up.
And we will bake up.
You want the Grateful Dead? We will give you the Grateful Dead.
We usually don't get stoned when we write custom songs. Unless it's a specific request. That's an add-on. That's an add-on. You gotta pay more for that. But this one, it was really sweet. Somebody just wanted a song that smiles all the way through and overflows with Mother Nature's love. So we wrote this one, and our hope is to spend a lot of winter writing custom songs. So we've been holding this album like a life raft at times, and a baby, like an inflatable baby. It's holding onto this album like a baby that we have to care for, but then it cares for us. I guess that's just like a baby. Yeah.
I got distracted for a moment. I just came because I was tuning. I came back during inflatable baby. And I was like, what's happening out
You
here?
should quickly tune and come and save your show.
I'm like, this sounds great.
Yeah. We also love doing house concerts, and we're hoping to spend the winter doing those too. So we're not talking much tonight. Believe it or not, this is minimal for us.
Oh yeah.
If you want
If
to
you've
hear
been
us
to a
yap
house
away.
concert, you know.
Love you too.
Love you.
Yeah, it's mutual.
As we should.
All right, shall we do it?
I just wanted to let you know that I feel probably the strongest I have ever felt in the most profoundly deep and rooted and whole way I have ever felt it.
Whispered through the you seek. They only serve to make you feel further from me. Walking on a tightrope when it's the ground that you need. Aching of thirst while building a bridge over the stream. Ooh, come home. There's nothing you can do to keep my sun from shining toward you. Sleep all day, that's okay. I'll be there in the morning. You've been hiding behind bright lights in the loneliness of your room. But even there, with my gravity, I'll hold you. Sing it if you know it. Can you really doubt my love when there's shooting stars above and trees that feed you? Trees that breathe you, give fire to warm your bones. Can you really doubt my love when there's shooting stars above and trees that feed you? Trees that breathe you, give fire to warm your bones.
One more.
Can you really doubt my love when there's shooting stars above and trees that feed you? Trees that breathe you and give fire to warm your bones.
Loving the dancing going on in the back. Dance crew, yes, the sides. I'm here for it. You hear that? There's room.
And that's extra impressive because at a Feelings Parade concert, whoever said that was probably an introvert. It's probably like, I prefer to dance alone, but there is room. There is room. I gotta be honest, there's room.
Oh yeah, I could use this next one. Oh, hey, Zoe. Hey.
Zoe went through singing the harmonies.
Oh, we're
Got
about to
McGill
play.
Allen right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
We got Nick COVID over there on the drums. I just realized I don't know everyone's last name. Should have just gone first. I'm joking.
I really want to get this one. Behind me on the bass, Jordan Joe.
Oh, I knew that
I knew it. That was a name I love so dearly. We got Adam. Rubinger.
Rubinger.
Yeah.
That's what I
On
thought.
percussion. We had Aiden on the soprano sax. We had Chris Hu on the guitar.
We got Graham Katzner and Lydia Violet also on violins. We got Nate over here just making everything more tasty.
We have Paul Sutherland on the pedal steel. And then we have whoever we're forgetting.
Ooh, little sleepy boy, do you know what Won't you lay your body down? Little boy, won't you close your weary eyes? Ain't nothing flashing but the fireflies. Well, I sang it once and I sang it twice. I'm gonna sing it 3 times more. Gonna stay until your resistance is overcome. 'Cause if I can't sing my boy to sleep, well, it makes your famous daddy look so dumb. Look so dumb. Little boy, won't you lay your body down? Little boy, won't you close your weary eyes? Ain't nothing flashing but the fireflies. Little sleepy boy, do you know what time it is? Well, the hour of your bedtime is long gone past.
We got an honorary band member, Rachel Kaplan.
Feels very right to have Rachel come out. Rachel ordered the songs and has been like one of the deepest listeners to our music and one of the people who got it.
And who draws
the
it
deepest
out of
and
us.
earliest. Yep.
Because you get it so much. Yes.
Okay, is this on? Can you hear me? Okay, so as I said, I'm Rachel, and I'm also a therapist and an emotional potty trainer and deeply committed to feelings. And so the real reason I'm on this stage is I feel like I am on team feelings with these two, and clearly with Ned also. And as you know, our culture, our society rewards therapists for their work on team feelings very differently than musicians. And so I want to help all of us know how can we support these amazing musicians. As you see, they assembled a huge band behind them, and they did that because they love this music so much they want it to be just how they hear it. So these are the best ways that we can all support their work and their mission and our soul mission of making a safer place for the world to have emotions in this world. So are you guys ready? So the first one is you can become a Patreon supporter monthly, and you can look up Feelings Prayed on Patreon. That's a really good one. The second one is they make incredibly ethical, gorgeous, high quality merch, which we're selling here and online. And there is a tip jar online and over at that table. Now, the best thing about tipping is that you're gonna tip them through Venmo, and guess what? We all have these. Who doesn't love their phone? And the signal's really bad, I'll warn you about that, so it might not work that well, but you could just look up Feelings Parade and give a little extra love so they can share a little extra love, and so that they can do this forever until they die, or we die, or however that works, like that. And then real two quick ones, they already mentioned it, you can customize a song. I was their first custom song. I traded EMDR for a Happy Mother's Day song for my mom, and it was the best present ever. And also house concerts. And lastly, make sure you're on their email list. Not only do you get free stickers, but you'll know the next time we're all gathering and crying together. So thank you, and thank you guys for the work you do in the world. I love you both. Love you, I'm so proud. I love you.
Thank you, Rachel. And if y'all become patrons, you'll get audio of this show. Right? We're gonna have that?
Yep.
That's cool. All right, speaking of therapy, who wants to hear a song about my anxious attachment style? Anybody? Anybody? Should we do it?
to shake. Oh, I wish it wasn't this way, but this is the chance we choose to take. And I wish I was more like you, steady and secure, but I've got some loose boards, baby. I hope you don't fall right through. The panic came again for me today. I read a book that says it's not my fault, at the moment I think your mind may change. I take my heart and coolly walk away. I wish I was more like you, steady and secure, but I've got some loose boards, baby. I hope you don't fall right through. I hate to admit it, but when you hold me, I feel home. And the times I want you nearest, I tend to throw the sharpest stones. And one day you won't wake up, the same thing goes for me. It sucks that living home needs loving. What will surely leave? And I wish I was more like you, steady and secure, but I've got to lose boards, baby. I hope you don't fall right through. I've got some loose boards, baby. I hope you don't fall right through. This is our last song, which I am sad about, but it is the truth. This is a song called Oh Mama, and we would like to invite our two moms up to the stage. You grew a little bit. Y'all can go either way, there's two of them now. My mom flew here from New York. My dad flew here from Florida. My sister flew from San Diego, feeling very, very loved. Come on up. Come on up. And I haven't even said hi to her yet because I was in pre-show lockdown. So, yeah, this is a good spot, girl. Here we go. Right here,
So I wrote a song, or I wrote a whole album to grieve my late father after he passed, and I was like steeping in these grief songs, and I realized at some point that it was imbalanced, and that I really wanted to be writing songs for the living also. And so this song came through for my darling mama. Real grateful to have you, Mama. And I just want to name how much of this music I have to thank my dad for, and you, and the way that you two held music in my home growing up. It's the biggest gift anybody's given. So we're just going to dance one more out. What do you say? And this really is the last song. We didn't prepare an encore. It would get real bad if you forced us to. So really, this is the last song. And so let's just celebrate the hell out of this thing, yeah? Please.
We got another mom in the audience.
JoJo's mom is here. Yes, please. Oh, please, Brittany, please. And as the song goes along, all the mamas can just come up. And then as the song goes along further, anybody who's like been a mama to a houseplant. Or anybody who's like brought some mama-like energy.
Or anybody who's a mama to themselves, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, mama, I don't wanna wait till you're gone. Tonight's just right for singing your song, isn't it, mama? Now some seedlings are born into a constant ray of sun, but you sure had to strain to get some, didn't you, mama? I can see it in your long neck. It's the sun you worship. I can see it in your green leaves. You wanna soak up everything. And as for worshipers of sun, well, I'm proud to say that I'm the son of one, oh mama.
Oh, there's moms. I see some moms. Oh, okay, moms.
I see it in you, and I know that you see it in me too. That gentle goodness, jasmine and blue. Blessed mama, you ain't afraid of your depths. I've seen you grieve like it's your purpose. You ain't afraid of the dark. No, when you fall apart. 'Cause you know you can't have spring without that fall and winter thing. Now can you, mama? Now I want to warn the dancers that we're doing a live fade. We are tucking this thing in gently. So I don't want you to just feel like, where's the beat going? You're going to keep dancing, but your movements will just get tinier and tinier. As our sounds get tinier and tinier and we lay to rest this really sweet night. It's such an immense honor to get to do this with y'all. Thank you.
Lots of love for these people. Thank you all so much. What a damn night, you guys. So good. Thank you all of you so much. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for saying yes to this event tonight. For showing up and listening like you did. We are all going to die, but we're not there yet. And while you're alive, buy all the merch on those tables out there. Support your local artists. Good night, everybody. Be safe. You don't have to go home, and you can't stay here. Good night, everyone. One more time.